So Ben, pass it
Thank
to
you, Mike. So as Mike said, first of all, thank you all for coming to our first IoT Summit. We hope this is the first of many. Now, what you see on the slide here is that IoT growth is really accelerating across many verticals. And I'm sure as you're living through your everyday lives, you're seeing more and more IoT use cases. For us at Ingram, the last 2.5 years has been a very, very fast journey and progression into IoT. We built out a long-term strategy. We built a portfolio of over 40 IoT solutions, all of which are offered here in the US. Earlier this year, we launched an IoT marketplace that can be a one-stop shop for you when it comes to IoT. And we built out resources all over the world to focus and be dedicated on IoT. Now, as I talk to different customers and different vendors around the world, the number one question that I'm asked and my team is asked is, how do we make IoT real? Where are the concentrations of opportunities? And I think that there's really opportunities in every aspect or every vertical because IoT is really about data. And if we can use data to help customers achieve a better business outcome, that's where the opportunities lie. Now with that, there's really two areas of high growth potential that we've seen that I'd like to highlight today. The first area is really around video analytics. Now, we call this a high growth opportunity segment. And with video analytics, it's not just about video surveillance. You're not just selling a video camera, but you're selling a holistic solution that includes facial recognition, backed by AI and ML. It's about selling much more than that, including video analytics. And this category is really cross-vertical, and it can be used in many, many different areas. Now, one example that you're probably all familiar with is video analytics and facial recognition at airports. So if you look at this here, and this is pretty recent, a lot of airports have started to include facial recognition at the gate check-in. And most recently, when I was coming back from a trip overseas, facial recognition is now used for global entry. So a year ago, what used to take maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes for you to check into global entry by scanning your passport, filling out a couple of questions, now takes about 10 seconds with facial recognition. The second area that I like to highlight is really around monitoring. Now, we all know monitoring is really used across almost every industry, from manufacturing to commercial refrigeration monitoring to different areas like HVAC monitoring and industrial. However, with us, we wanted to kind of really dive in and focus on, is there a particular vertical that we can help develop a solution in that leverages monitoring that can be of high business value to the end customer? And for us, that area that we've chosen is really around agriculture. Now, what you're seeing here is actually a sensor from a company that we started to work with. And the reason why we really chose ag is that nowadays agriculture is going more tech because of changes in the political environment, the trade environment, competition, increased complexity. Farmers nowadays need data more than ever in order to optimize their business. And so for the last several months, my team and the US team have had the privilege and the pleasure of working with resellers, working with the farmers, working with vendors in order to bring IoT solutions that can solve real business problems to life. Now, the last thing I really want to highlight is really around HoloLens 2. So recently, we announced a partnership with Microsoft to bring HoloLens 2 to market globally. This really is an exciting new product category for us. So if you're not familiar with HoloLens 2, I highly encourage you to check out the live demos that we have this afternoon in the Solution Showcase. What this new product category, mixed reality, or MR for short, allows us to do is to be able to leverage and combine things such as data from IoT along with cloud services such as AI services, mixed reality services, in order to bring completely new experiences and deliver new value and drive new value for businesses. Now, we're incredibly excited about this new category, and I'd like to share a short video that showcases just a few of the new use cases that HoloLens 2 enables. Please cue the video.
With HoloLens, we can create a completely different experience.
With
the PTC Vuforia solution and the Microsoft HoloLens together, I think we can really change the industrial market.
The digital model is now becoming part of our physical reality. We're leveraging the Azure GPU stack because there we can compute all the graphics in the cloud and then stream just what we need to the HoloLens.
Today, Howden is pulling ThingWorx data that's operating on an Azure IoT cloud environment, and it's overlaying that information through mixed reality.
Our ultimate goal is to help doctors do procedures better, to help them innovate the procedure.
I think we can really provide a transformative experience for our customers in the industrial market.
Understanding how things are going to happen today, tomorrow, into the future, it's really just a game changer.
Very exciting. So we hope that you're just as excited as we are about today. You know, I want to give a huge thank you to all of our partners that have made this event possible. You know, we really couldn't have done it without you. We have 30 amazing companies here to share with you their solutions and their strategies. So please do check out the solution showcase later on in the day, starting shortly after lunch. Now next, I'd like to invite on stage our US Director of IoT, Eric Hembry, and thank you all for coming, and I hope you have a great IoT Summit.